Today we will be seeing the osteological features of a fetal skull.
Now, what we have here is a fetal skull. Let us first identify all the bones here. These are the frontal bones, the two parietal bones, the temporal bone on either side, the occipital bone posteriorly, the nasal bone on either side of the midline, the two maxillae, the zygomatic bone, mandible. Now, let us see first the sutures that we see here. What we see here is what we see here in the midline is the metopic suture which separates the two frontal bones. The suture we see here is the coronal suture which separates the frontal bones from the parietal bones. This midline suture is the sagittal suture which separates the two parietal bones. And posteriorly, here we see the lambdoid suture which separates the occipital bone from the two parietal bones. Next, we go on to see the anterior fontanelle. This is a diamond-shaped gap that is seen between the two frontal bones and the two parietal bones. It is covered by a thick membrane. It fuses at the age of 1.5 years. This anterior fontanelle helps us in gauging the hydration of the baby, and in cases of increased intracranial pressure, the fontanelle is bulged outwards. When the child is dehydrated, the fontanelle is deepened or sucked inside. Similarly, near the posterior end of the sagittal suture, we see the triangular posterior fontanelle, and the posterior fontanelle fuses at the age of 3 to 6 months. Once the anterior fontanelle fuses, the point of Once the anterior fontanelle fuses, the point where the coronal suture meets the sagittal suture is then known as the bregma. And similarly, once the posterior fontanelle fuses, the point where the sagittal suture meets the lambdoid suture is known as the lambda. Other smaller fontanelles which are seen on either side are the sphenoid fontanelle and the mastoid fontanelle. Thus, we have seen the now that we have seen the bones which are seen in the fetal skull, we can very nicely appreciate the frontal bossing seen here, or the frontal prominence, and similarly we can also appreciate the parietal prominence at the parietal bones. What is another feature to be noted here is that the mastoid process is not developed in the fetal skull. It develops by the age of 1.5 to 2 years. And also what we can see here is that in a fetal skull, the facial skeleton is just 1/3, while the 2/3 is made up of the cranium. Thus, we have seen the bones forming the fetal skull, the sutures, the fontanelles, and the specific features of the fetal skull. Thank you.